That's right. We're live on Chicano Tube and we're live back on Chicano Street. Do me a favor though, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and hit the bell. And when you hit the bell, you got to hit the all button. That way you're notified every single time that we go live. It's the Friday night show, the Friday night edition. Let's go ahead and get this thing going. But first, all the time. First of all, Feliz Dia de Muertos to everyone that celebrates, everyone that's raza, everyone that's Mexicano. Maybe you're thinking of El Tío. Maybe you're thinking of Pops. Maybe you're thinking of Grandpa. Take a moment of silence right there. Soak that in. It's a beautiful time of the year. That's why I told the graphic designer, you know what? We're just dropping nothing but Mexico thumbnails from here until que diga ya estufas, all right? Gracias all the day oneers. Gracias to everyone in the members only. The members only, if you didn't know, is the backbone of the community. So gracias to them. And we're going to go ahead and get into the comments right now. And I'll open up the phone lines because we're going to be talking about it. It's the Friday night show. So here is no holds barred. We got every single topic. We don't not discuss anything at all. So let's talk about it tonight, man. And then let me make an announcement, though. Tonight, we did have Wayward Son. Wayward Son was scheduled to be on tonight. But he was con un hermano and they're driving and they had mechanical failures. And then they had to get the car towed. And he's in Texas time. So I was like, chingado, he's in the middle of all that. So I'm like, forget about it. Don't worry about it. It's always a reschedule. Always take care of business first. And we can go do the cotorreo a little bit later. So saludos to you, mi hermano Wayward Son. I want to give that disclaimer. That's why we turned it back into the Friday night show. That's right. I appreciate you. That's right, JC, my boy. Gracias for hitting Chicano Street. That's right, my boy. I appreciate you. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. So again, Dia de Muertos is today. So shout out to everyone that's Raza de Mexico. Before you go anywhere, go ahead and drop the Que Rancho Eres in the comment section or whoever crossed your mind today. Maybe someone was heavy on your mind. A lot of us have loved ones that passed away. Drop it right there in the comment section before we get into anything, before we get into politics, YouTube, yada, cheese, man, all that other shit. That's more importantly. It's Dia de Muertos, gente. Take that a second, make that altar, do it. Who cares if it's the day of today? Make it tonight and pull out all those old photos. And then that way you could reminisce. And hey, that's what I'm doing. That's the tip that I've been on. So saludos. That's right. El Chapo, my boy. I appreciate you, cabrón. ¿Qué huele contigo, güey? Oh, man. It's Friday night. And so let's just go ahead and get into it. What has been trending a lot? What has been trending? That's right, my boy. That's right. Let's go ahead and get into it. The Friday night show. So the first day of November, gente. Here comes the fall. The fall is here. And so what a wonderful pinchy time to just relax, schedule some PTO, schedule some vacation time, and just get to maxing and get to relaxing. So that's what I encourage every single one to do. Is just max, relax, take some PTO, get some vacation time, and chill. That's what you got to do for November and for December. Disconnect a little bit, and you'll feel better. You'll feel a little bit more recharged. La neta. You'll feel recharged, man. La neta. That's right, my boy. I appreciate you. Pancho Zapatas in the casa. So let's go ahead and talk about it, man. So much has been going on. The main thing that everyone's been talking about is in Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 3 days. In 3 days, the country will have another president. It's not going to be the same re-election one. Matter of fact, someone sent me a clip, and it was a hot mic, and it was 46, and he was like, that he was surprised because he said, we're going to do the same thing again. And then he said, oh, no, I'm not. Only she is. Pobrecito Tata. Pobrecito Tata, man. That's right. Hit that like button. That's right. The Friday night show, cabrones. That's funny, man. So let's go ahead and we'll kick it off with the cheers. I think that should be the appropriate way to do it. Let's go ahead and kick it off with the cheers. Gracias, Ray Reezy for the 1942, the Don Julio. And then gracias to the beautiful, smoking, sexy, hot wife por, like the roller says, La Bota. This one right here, La Bota. So this shot glass right here is, it's hand embroidered. I'm tripping, man. This one is just, we got to give the people their money, man. We got to give the people their money. Stop asking them for discounts and shit. Look how much it takes. So let's kick that one off. And then that's right, my boy. I appreciate you, Spunkio. That's right, my boy. Hey, wear that Dodger blue. You wear that Dodger blue, cabron. That's right, man. Congratulations. You guys did it, cabron. You guys did it. It's salute to you, Spunkio. It's pennant number 7, and it's going good over there. You know, when you got a couple pennants on the wall, it's going good. When your owners tienen un chingo de dinero, it's going good, man. So, saludos to you all the time. That's right, Cultura Cafe, my boy. Salud. La bota. All right, my boy. That's right. You ever give me the Flying Dutchman all the time? The Flying Dutchman with the no, I think Miss Chicano too likes the protein wraps. The protein wraps at In and Out. Yeah, today was a busy lunch, and we'll get into it right now. We'll talk some politics, some cheese mess, and people send me some clips. I guess I'm in West Coast Graffiti's mouth. Maybe we'll talk about it. I'm feeling good though after I took this shot. I'm actually might make Alvin the Chicano just one more night, maybe tonight till 11:59. But anyways, where's the flag? It's right here, cabron. Oh, the California flag. That's cool. That's a cool one. You got me. I thought you were talking about the USA flag. Um, that's a cool flag. You got the bear, the state. I don't know too many dudes that had California on them, blasted or anything like that. So I don't got it. Wait, I don't got it. What I do got in the gym is I got a bunch of Giants, Niners, Nebraska, Kentucky. You know, my favorite teams. I used to do videos hitting the bag, and then I thought, the people are like, whatever. So I kind of just threw them off. But I used to do videos hitting the bag, just warming up. It was a little Saturday, little machina that I do every single Saturday. Got to keep the heart going. You know what I mean? Spunkio, that's right, my boy. I appreciate you. Hey, you did it, cabrones. LA did it. And what they also did too, maybe this is the way we're going to kick off tonight's conversation. What they also did too was some looting and some breaking windows and some burning buses. I'm saying buses. I don't know if it was more than one. I don't want to say something that's not. Burning buses, breaking windows, cabron, it gets wild. So half of it celebrating and half of it property damage is probably what happened. But you got the pennant. You know, I only went to one baseball game this year, and the Padres came and got a 6-0. They went over to you. They whooped you on the first game, but then you guys won the series. But anyway, shout out to you, Spunkio, my boy. I appreciate you, cabron. That's right. Hater Ranker is in the casa, man. I'm gonna dress up as Grimace from McDonald's. People don't even remember when they had those pinchy playlands at McDonald's back in the 80s. Where it was a whole lot safer. It was a whole lot safer. And it was a big cheeseburger, and you climb in that shit. Or there was just something with a net. There was a tall Grimace and all that. Those are better times, man. The 80s are just more wholesome, more better times. Less crime for sure on the street. In those years, well, of course, I was a chavalito, right? I'm born in 81. But if there was those years, I wouldn't mind taking the kids out, trick-or-treating, knocking on doors. Now it's just not safe. Serio, you're going to look at the bag of candy and you're going to be like, you going to let the kids eat that? I mean, you really don't know. People are off, man, nowadays. There is a lot of mental illness. But then there's a lot of people that fake mental illness too. Calmate. Like I got on Ryan Garcia's helmet because Ryan Garcia wanted to pull out of a fight, and he was citing mental health. I mean, to me, this is just me. That's like, okay, everyone knows you're going to run the fade after high school. We'll go be at the park and whatever. And then you pull out and you say mental health. That's right, Guvula Spankil. Congrats on the world championship. I just want you to notice something. Respect is always key in everything. Everyone that comes in respectful, Like mi hermano right here, Corcodor Security. It's always respect. I seen Cholo Juan, and he posted something, and he said, "How come the cats from this area they go at each other's throats? Boom, bap, and they just diss and go at each other's throats. And then from the other side of the demographic, they don't go at each other's throats, and it's a lot more respectful. It has a lot to do with the environment. I'm gonna tell you like that. It has a lot to do with the environment and who's around, because then the ground rules get laid down without saying too much. Corco, gracias. That's right, cabron. Loco. That's right. That's right, cabron. What'd you do to celebrate, cabron? What'd you do, Spankio? Type it in the comment section, you guys. I'll put up the phone number right now. We haven't even really touched topics. Well, I guess we could touch that. What do you guys think? I mean, did the Dodgers do any looting? Or was it all celebrating and the Huda should have just backed up? Because, I mean, the business owner started boarding up the windows. Let's keep that a buck, okay? The business owner started boarding up. When you start boarding up windows, that's like putting bars on the windows. What's going to happen? They can already expect it. It has a history, right? There's been riots. There has been full-blown riots. The riots that like the Rodney King one. The Rodney King riot, hit that like, was gacho, man. That one was gacho. What those Judas did to Rodney King, it was gacho. It was gacho. Basically, they had the dude on the ground. They had the dude on the ground, and they started teeing off. So my understanding is this. I mean, this is just my understanding. Quien soy yo, right? My understanding is once there's no more presence of resistance, any type of force that could be given back, they're subdued at that point. If they're subdued at that point, everything else is extra, right? What happened to Rodney caused some shit to go down over there in LA. That I do know, because I remember on the news, that got reported on the news. Of course it did. Hold on, gente. Let me hit the brocha real quick. Every time I comb the brocha, all of a sudden everyone wants to start growing one out. No shave November, all of a sudden. As soon as I put on the pinchy shirt from Michoacan, sas, you already know what kind of mood we're in. They they teed off on him with nightsticks. With nightsticks. Que gacho, man. And it looked like, and then again, this isn't, it's an incident that happened. We're just citing history. They were having a good time doing it. They looked like they were teeing off, spinning, and I mean, of course, I'm making that shit up, but they looked like they were just relaxed, like, hey, you, or is it me? Do you remember how much money they got? How much money the family got? I forgot what they settled. In this day and age, it would have been a double or triple whatever they settled. But anyways, so what did LA do, man? Are they celebrating or are they rioting over there? It's all done now. It's puro pedo. It's all done. That's right, my boy, Corcodor Security Charles. It was always on at McDonald's. Man. So the McDonald's in the McDonald's in Watson was like Normandy and Western, or say it was a hot corner, a hot spot, or something like that. Okay, yeah, there's those stores that you could pretty much expect. Okay, we might have to run out of this pinchy store, half the time when we go in here for some, because something's gonna go down. I remember that they had the hamburger. That's right. Playland fades. Playland fades. That young, cabron, the first fade I ran, it was fourth grade. It was fourth grade, and the dude said something about my mom. Saying something about moms used to be a trigger all the time. It was a button, not a trigger. It was a button, but I took that off. I had to take that off because you're not going to risk another strike. Back then, it's crazy. Back then, they used to strike the strikes, and I don't know what the hell how they used to do that. We need Raskizi in here, but yeah, no, it was in fourth grade. With fourth grade, we're at school. He said something about moms. I just fired on him, And no, he got me some good shots, man. The dude, he lived in Gavilan Plaza, and we ended up being cool later on. We ended up being cool later on. So, you know, well, because if you live in Gavilan Plaza, I'm just saying, those boys over there, mental health is for winners. No, no, it is real way. It is real. But it can get played as a card too. It is real because I mean, what about the cabrones that are walking in the streets, man, talking to themselves with blankets on them and shit? Right now, matter of fact, we're gonna do a blanket drive. We're starting to get ready to do blanket drive, turkey and all that. We're not gonna go live on that. We do that. It's for the community, and God blesses us back. We're getting ready to do blankets, so that's what we're gonna do. But no, there is mental health way. But when you say, "Oh, I can't pull up because of mental health," it looks bad. It's kind of like Devin Haney. When you sue someone that beat you down, it looks bad. It looks like you're your own. That's right. Saludos to everyone. Era 209, my boy. I appreciate you. Feliz Dia de Muertos, man. I visited mom's. You know, everything that I did, I shine her up like a mirror. What pisses me off is that she has sprinklers that always hit her. So I'm like, I can't clean her too much because if I do, I think it's gonna rub down the shininess. You know what I mean? So but yeah, mom's is cool. Today's Dia de Muertos, so I'm just tripping and reminiscing. I've been for the last couple weeks, and so we're gonna keep in November. We're gonna do nothing but raza stuff too, just to let you know. We'll bring Wayward Son. They had some cart problems, and so we'll bring back Wayward Son because it's still the raza's month. O sea, it's a shame that we have to tap into a little bit of pride, Cinco de Mayo, Independencia, and all that, and then we just go away from it. No, 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 that's not gonna be here. All right. So forget about it. Spence Contreras says, he lit up the streets with fireworks. I stood home. I knew there was going to be chaos. I don't like that. Yeah, I mean, you can get caught up in the chaos, bro. What if you get caught up at the red light and they start jumping on cars? These laws that they pass in California enable that. Soft on crime. Again, it's just California. When you go out of California, people say you guys are a trip over there. You know, we ain't gonna get too much into that tonight, but yeah, you don't want to get caught up in the chaos, man. You got a familia, you know, and we were all youngsters at one point that were invincible and eat bullets for breakfast and all that, but those days are done, man. I like what Fabi Davis Jr. posted. He said, if you're a real OG, school the youngsters and stop running game on them. Yeah, I'll hold. Respeto, that's right, the 209. That's right, the 209's been in the building. That's right, my boy. I appreciate you, carnal, man. Feliz Dia de Muertos. Shout out to the 831. The 831 is in the building primarily. It's the 831 that I got on my back. Primarily, it's the 831. So shout out to you. Shout out to the fellows over there. We're going to open up the phone lines right now, but just cálmense, okay? We're going to talk about a couple things and then go to the comments and see what's up. That's right, my boy. I appreciate you. I was just looking at the avatar, cabron. I was looking at that avatar. Rest in peace. Whoever, if they're, you know, familia that's in heaven, rest in peace, man. Rest in peace. I don't want to take too many shots because I woke up woozy. Right now, when I went rest in peace, it's like I looked at the shot glass. My throat got dry. You know, it's just you know, it's the loved ones that are gone. That's right, Don Fierro. That's right, my boy. I see that avatar, cabrón. Hey, the Levi's game with the Cowboys, that was a good game. I wish I would have been able to hook up with the partners that were on the DM and stuff like that. But, you know, I was with my daughter. But I was walking around. If it was during that time, we could have took a flick. But I was just soaking it too much in, man. Not every time is it good to be like this and on the phone. And no, not every time is good to be like that because it's actually more valuable if you stay in the moment. That way you could absorb the moment and then it stays right here indelible. Aquí en tu pinche mente. So that's better because that's what you want. You know what I mean? To me, those memories, that's fulfillment. But anyways, Hater Ranker, do you see the video about the guy that lost his fingers with fireworks? Gacho. That is gacho. A lot of stuff happens, bro. People's houses burn down. Why do you think they pass laws? There's actually people right now in hotel rooms because their houses got burned down. These are just repercussions. It's like, it's expected. It's expected, right? 2 + 2, 4. So if you haven't planned for that, your home insurance needs to have loss of use coverage. So contact your agent and make sure you got loss of use. It could be 30 grand, or it could be a very short one, which is like 2,500, and that at least will cover you a couple nights at the hotel. Just don't go and get a pinchy 5-star hotel in West Beverly or anything like that. Don't do that, all right? Don't do that, cabrones. Those chinos weren't playing during the Rodney King looting. Okay, yeah, again, it's just all you saw was flames, right? So I'm hoping, if shit like that, those incidents cause a lot of awareness. Let's just say that. And now, since everyone has a phone and people want to record, matter of fact, an invention crossed my mind the other day. I want to contact someone to do a prototype. That's all I'm going to say. Technology, right? Everyone has a phone. It's like everyone's record happy. Some of my favorite videos to see, actually, to be honest with you, is like cop videos. And then when they fight back. And then when you see one video, it'll keep suggesting it. I'm not saying to fight back at all. Don't get that twisted, because you could not wake up. O sea, you can wake up seeing El Señor. So I never recommend that. You don't want to resist. Remember, it was that one, the Guatemalan guy. He was a Guatemalan guy, and he was in Florida. And remember, as soon as the Hura went up to him, he panicked. Like, complete. I don't know what it was. It almost seemed he was like wigged out as either someone, he had warrants, he was on the run, he wigged out, like resisted 100% to the max. And then the case got dropped. And this is what I said when I saw that video. I said, no. Give it to the courts. Without probable cause, it's not going to happen. But yeah, they teed off on them. They were swinging. So again, that kind of shit brings awareness, changes laws. Let's just say that. And it had to happen in California, huh? Chingado. It had to happen in California. What are we doing over here? That's right. I appreciate you. That's right, man on fire. That's right. Speaking facts. We're speaking facts, my boy. Let's go ahead and keep it moving now, gente. What are the plans for the weekend? Let me ask the raza this, because it is the first week of November. What's going on? What's going down? Is it already, the concerts are all done? Ya se acabaron todos los pinches conciertos, right? And so it's just time to just settle in. We got Thanksgiving coming up. So it's fight night. It's fight night. So fight night is happening 6 o'clock. The schedule's already out there, but I'm going to post it again because some people, I just want to keep it top of mind to you guys. The schedule's out there. We'll have the lead up shows on the schedule. We'll have the weigh-ins. We'll have the press conference. No, I'm sorry. It's going to be press conference, then weigh-ins. We're going to separate those things. We're going to have press conference, then weigh-ins, then it's fight week. Then you cut the turkey, make that bonfire food. That's my favorite meal of the year, too. And then 6 o'clock comes, and if you registered on the website, then you'll know when to go on there, log in, boom, the video is right there. Click the video, and that's it. It's like making a Facebook and an IG. It's real simple, gente. It's real simple. That's right. I appreciate you, cabron. That's right, Mikey. What you do for the gente on YouTube, I'm just keep it real. I'm not trying to do too much, cabron. What I do is in real life. You know what I mean? I don't want to be that kind of cabron that, everything's on camera. It feels weird, first of all, to be on a pinchy camera. But second of all, it does to some people, not all. I know Marvelous feels this way too. It feels weird to do something and record it. Like, I still can't get past that hump. So that's why I said blanket drives, turkey drives, backpack drives, Christmas gift drives. The bins at the gym, we have like 6 of them that always get full and always end up with toys on the ground. Yeah, it puts a smile on a kid's face, and that's some good shit that we do. But we ain't gonna do videos about that here on YouTube. We'll lightweight talk about it, like I just mentioned it, but we're gonna shoot the shit. You know what I mean? We are gonna talk about things that affect the raza. That's for damn sure. And we're always gonna point out these imposters, these fakes are trying to bring the raza into wars, and ain't raza. Let me just say that. So cálmense. That part, I appreciate you, cabron. That's right, JB Bustos, I appreciate you, cabron. That's right, everything blue. That's what you're voting, huh? Everything blue, JB Bustos. I remember you, my boy. But let me say this for everyone that's saying everything blue. Are you guys wearing men for Kamala shirts? It's a question. What's wrong with that question? Everyone that's everything blue, you're everything blue, right? Bleed it, everything. And I'm talking politics now. Are you gonna rock the men for Kamala shirt? Let me know. That's right. Show. That's right, my boy. The jefita made albóndigas. The traditional way is como like caldo de pollo, like it's a clear one, right? But trip on this. My mom used to make it with res picada and with como un caldo rojo. So I think she used to mix pato in it. And with albóndigas, of course, the ground beef, the albóndigas, that was fire. You know what I used to put in that? All day long is a crema, the fresh crema, the Mexican cream. I'll put a scoop of crema in there, and then I'll grab the tapatio. Fire, cabrones. Yeah, that one was right there. It was for Mexican food. Yes, I see that. That's right, cabron. I appreciate you. Spice One's coming tomorrow night. Where are they coming to? Are you talking about to the Catalyst in Santa Cruz? I've been out there too. It gets a little bit funky out there, cabron. It's a little bit funky out there, man. It was a solid youngster the last time I was getting a cover up session. He was from Northside Santa Cruz, and he was there. Had a solid conversation. I know he got a good head on his shoulders. It's just I know he's in the game, knee deep, eat, breathe, and sleep it. I know because I've been at that phase in my life, and so we just had a good conversation. And and sometimes saying less is better. You just show your energy, just shows, right? Um, that what the youngsters can do. Hold on, where is it at? Okay, just in case. All right, the number's up. That's right, my boy. That's right, Leo M. I appreciate you. Yeah. So to the men. So what happened was here are the latest jabs. Let's talk politics now. Here are the latest jabs. Well, first of all, J Lo came out, and I just want to ask the Raza: do you put a lot of weight on who J Lo wants as president? Do we, the Raza, put a lot of weight on people, millionaires? That they talk about the middle class, the poor, but go back to the millionaire mansions. How much weight do we put on that? Now, another thing you got to consider too, another thing you got to consider with J Lo is she might end up a co-conspirator. I'm just saying, she might end up a co-conspirator on a Diddy case because guess who J Lo's ex-boyfriend for years was? He was so hey, he was so heartbroken when she left him. He wrote that song. What was the name of that song? I Need a Girl. Was it is I Need a Girl? They did like two versions of it, you know. And the one dude said, I learned my lesson watching Sean stressing. That's right, Leo and my boy. I appreciate you, cabron. So yeah, so how much weight are we going to put on that? Ben 831 just stepped in the casa. What's up with Conejo from Wason? I don't know, but I send prayers and positive energy. At the end of the day, you know, this YouTube shit, bro, is really just entertainment. You know, reality is real life, right? When we hit X on this shit and get back to our familias, there was some health issues over there. And so obviously for any one of my fighters, you know, I forge a good relationship with them. I think I text them at least twice within the last couple of weeks, just checking on them. I didn't get a reply, but just checking on them because, yeah, that's just no joke. If you ain't got they say you have 1,000 problems until your health is bad. And then you don't have 1,000 problems no more. Then you only have one. And it's crazy because I just told this to another buddy the other day. Este pinche way is driving Bugattis y tiene un chingo de dinero. And then I go over to his casa and, his guy, su palacio, and telling me about problems. And I'm like, bro, people wish they had your problems. Sometimes we don't know what problems really are. Everyone gets their own baraja, their own cards they gotta, play. But damn it, So I think the Lord sent me right there to kind of ground him. You know what I mean? I'm gonna ground my boy. So, anyways, nothing but prayers over there, and I hope he does reach out, man. He's VIP to every single fight, that's for sure. And then the ones that we do locally, well, they're just a stone throw away, cabron. But again, health is first. And if people are wanting to see a rematch with the stories, I absolutely would put it on. This time, instead of waiting for like a doctor clearance or anything like that, let's just, hindsight's better than foresight. I guess we can see, let's just put it off maybe to 27, 5, 6. That's 2 full years. Because that shit's you don't want to play with that. We don't want to play with that. That's right, Corco Door Security. Watch that door cut. We're on the trying to come on. Speaking of that, shout out to Senor Rojo. He came out of retirement last night and he jumped on the live. So I just want to give a shout out to him. Unretired. I said, man, if he came back on YouTube, they're going to ask him about everything, man. Did you see this? Did you see that? What do you think? And it'll be hard to stay quiet and just keep avoiding it. Shit, I'd be like, fuck the runner. Corco Security, that's right, my boy. I appreciate you. That's right. Puro Dodgers, bleed blue. That's right, man. Shout out to you guys, man. I also seen Raider Tommy posted that Alfredito, the hotel that he was staying in, got burned. Chingado, man. Prayers over there to Alfredito, man. Orale Corco, that's right. Mexican food slaps, bro. Every time I'm slaps. I'm voting for Randall Terry for the Constitution Party. Okay, well, pencil that in. I mean, I guess you could always pencil something in, right? It ain't gonna make that much of a difference. I mean, if you get less than 10%, I mean, the ones that are riding the fence, you got to stop riding the fence, man. You got to stop riding the fence. So, Risky, I'm talking to you. Don't ride the fence no more. Norby's too, I'm talking to you. No more riding the fence, cabron. Which shirt are you wearing? Men for Kamala or men for Trump? Shit. See, Erod 209, again, she might get named as a co-conspirator on that case. There's a very real probability. Very real unless Diddy stepped off the gas those years because he had her and then he had to focus. So the parties were on pause. But it wasn't a long time they were together. I mean, she's got more rings than I'll hold. But yeah, what you said right here, my boy. A zero weight, it's the celebrities, right? And that goes both sides. As Calma says, someone said, well, does Tucker Carlson, can he relate to the barrio? Well, cálmate. Well, first of all, no. And second of all, cálmate. Because it goes both sides. But it's just like paying celebrities. It's cool if they do it. But you know what? I have a feeling that some of these celebrities, they're getting paid. When they're getting paid to do it, it's like desperate shit. Man, there's been so much chisme on that. There's been hot mics. There's been Americans are garbage. Some crazy shit. It's what a time we live in, man. What a time we live in. Vamos, steal Trump. That's right. That's what I call him, way. I say, because sometimes we have a prima who married a gabacho, right? I had a prima, and rest in peace, my uncle. Was he a sheriff in Monterey County? Not a sheriff. He was the sheriff. Yeah, he was the one on the billboard with his name on the side of the building. They change it out every time they vote a new one. Irwin, and I think someone could check the records. It was in the 80s. I want to say it was 82 to 84. And my prima, which is a first cousin of mine, because my mom had kids last, and all my aunts and uncles had kids first. And I have second cousins older than me. But anyways, she married him, and someone, we got one in the family. So, hey, Uncle Larry. That was Uncle Larry right there, Someone said West Coast Graffiti's name is Larry. Is that true? Is he a güero? Maybe just a tan güero. I don't know. Randall Terry has been arrested over 40 times. A true inspiration for the children. Chingado. I'm off on that one. You want me to Google it? Should I bring it up right now? Will I get copyright right struck, cabron, if I pull up the video? Because I'll pull it up. But if it's YouTube troll shit, come on, wait. William, that's right, my boy. Damn it. Banging the LA on him. But here we got an 831er that just stepped in the building. That's right, my boy. I appreciate you. Que vole contigo, man. That's right. Goyo's in the casa. Original 831er. That's right. I appreciate you for coming in the Chicano Streetway. Salabol's in the house. You talk like a pinche chicon. Bunch of 831ers in this piece. That's all I know. That's what Sally Cell said. That's all I know. Why am I always? That was a banger track, man. I still think the 90s, you can't compare those tracks. Now, I'm not saying the instrumentals right now aren't on steroids. No, they're on steroids. They're on steroids. But substance wise, the slappers in the 90s, that's why I think I gotta do that West Side Wednesday with G Lou, man. Shout out to my boy G Lou. Can't wait to watch the Slugfest on Thanksgiving. Did you already purchase it? I think you did, huh? You already purchased it, Bigfoot. We're gonna put so on there. You're gonna see the press conference. You're gonna see the weigh-in. It's gonna be part of the bundle. I don't know if it's gonna be separate videos or should I just include them, whatever in the whole live or whatever. But we got the press conference, we got the weigh-ins, and then fight day. It's on. Mile High Hustle. I think a lot of people are counting him out. The guy lost like almost 40 pounds. He's been training with trainers, taking cold plunges. He's making this his moment. And it is his moment. It's one of those things I've told this to all my fighters, soak it in, man. Soak it in. Yeah, the bell's going to ring. Yeah, if you're not used to boxing, you might get some nerves. Or maybe not if you're a street guy or whatever. But anyone that gets in the ring, anyone that gets in the ring, that's my respect. Because as a grown ass man, they decided to show this is what men do. Con huevos, way. Las palabras, and I know I say palabras on the internet too, but I don't net bang on here. Yeah, we's in the casa. That's right. All due respect, cabrón. ¿Cómo estás, man? That's right. He says, who are you voting for and why? So there's a couple of city councilmen that I want to get out of there because they're very divisive. So those two cabrones, Rocha, you got to go. We got to get Rocha. Maybe three. Rocha, we got to get that dude Rocha out of there. We got to get, these are defund the police people. And so what thankfully they haven't taken over and crimes in a single percentile. Because we know when you cut the staff in half, what happens? Less people get help. Imagine a woman in her home's getting broken into. She can't get a response. There's no one on the job. So, there's two cabrones I want to get off. Three. Oh, Sandoval, he got to go to. Sandoval got to go. Osornio, he got to go to. I want De Arrigo at the city council. I want De La Rosa. I want Barrera. I want Salazar. Who am I missing, man? Probably a Gavacho or Gavacha. I'm just kidding. Oh, and as far as president goes, it's a no-brainer. Just because there's tape and proven track record. A lot of misinformation out there. That's crazy, man. Mark Cuban was on a Dana White little one-on-one. And Mark Cuban, they had to pump the brakes on the dude because he said Trump left with 25% higher inflation than Obama. They fact-checked him. It was lowest under, negative. So they had a fact. So it's crazy that people would just say shit. Just to say it. So, Uncle Trump for sure way. And if not, it's a copy and paste 4 more years. I have people that have been waiting to buy homes and make some moves if the economy shifts. If not, pobrecito them, they can't invest. They can't buy the home they've been waiting for. They're still going to stay in the 2-bedroom apartment. And I got a couple people that are waiting, hopefully, for the economy. So there's a proven track record. I'm not voting with my feelings. This is not red and blue. It's not norte sur. None of that shit. It's just who would I want to be my boss? and my job. And what I seen during that economy was, again, investors were dropping rents. People were getting $1,000 bonuses. FMLA got added like 6 weeks to it, and men got included in FMLA. I know the ladies love that because now the ladies can be home an extra month with their babies. Stock market record, S&P 500 record. 2 months in a row. Someone could fact check me. I know for sure it was like 50 days in a row. I can go on and on way. And what I just said is not misinformation. And on the other hand, you got a prosecutor who switched stances on everything and is coming up with accents in every state. To me, that's major pandering and disrespect. But anyways, Kiawi's like, let me see what Kiawi says, cabrón. That's right, Goy. I appreciate you, my boy. I saw a video of that electric bus on fire in LA during the celebration. Yeah, okay, so there was only one. Thankfully, hopefully it was only one. I don't want to say plural, and make shit up. But if it was only one, you got the win. And today was a parade, right? So my brother Cholo Trucker, shout out to him. He was there. Huge hardcore Dodgers. I'm a huge Giants fan, but man, when we won 3, we won like 3 out of 4 years or 3 out of 5 years. 10, 11, 13, something like that, right? Someone fact check me if you want. I didn't go to the parades or nothing, man. I mean, I like going to the games, but to keep it a buck with you, I ain't watching no baseball game at the house. That's just not me. Or what do you say, Raza? I don't know. 831, the Monster County. That's what the youngsters are saying. I don't know. No, West Coast Greed's name is Lorenzo. Okay. Someone said that my name was in his mouth. It's okay. We gotta talk. I mean, we're on the pinchy internet. But if someone's name's in your mouth, and do the grown man thing and pick up the phone. The phone number is there. Anyone can pick up the phone, even the pinchy runner. Hey, I don't know you 10 G's. Well, come and tell me. Chavala. Hater of it. No, it's for real. It's Randall Terry. Okay. Trump is watered down compared to him. Just talk about weirdos. I mean, on and on and on. Look at the CEO of Abercrombie and Fitch. This is a fashion mogul, CEO, billionaire. What did he do? Sex trafficking. ¿Quién era? Male models. I'll hold. Cali in general, sleeping on my high. Not just going to walk right through him. It's going to be a Thanksgiving to remember. Damn it. In my last amateur fight, I had that feeling, cabrones. I was blessed to be able to have that feeling, which was I was in San Jose. I fought a Puerto Rican dude, Boricua. He was a southpaw. Were you seeing? I put a little 10-second clip. That dude, that was my last fight. I think it was in 19, right before COVID. The amateur one, the sanctioned ones that I used to do. I did like 23 or 24 of them. I remember driving away in Donna, the Cadillac, in Donna, airbag hitting in Donna. Man, I miss Donna. I'll get another one. This time built, not bought. And having the belt wasn't on my shoulder. It was right there on the ground, but boom. And then obviously lighting something up, if you know what I mean. That's a good feeling, man. That's a real good feeling. Then from there, obviously, get something to eat, get some pisto later on, and then just think about all the hard work you did, man. You train hard, the fight's easy. You train easy, the fight's hard. That's it. And a lot of people, it's like Paradigm's not putting a lot out there. He's putting something out there, but a lot of people say he's not showing everything. Could it be that? Is it a mind game? Or could it be he just walks forward? And guess what you got? Pressure. Because the pressure throws off your whole game plan. I don't care who you are. I don't care how good your game plan is. The pressure is going to throw it off. I'll be praying for Conejo Puro Guason. That's right, my boy. Yeah, always keep them in your prayers, man. Absolutely. I don't pray like I used to, cabron. My wife knew I got out of seminary. When I finished seminary in 11 or 12, I got the certificate, the diploma. I used to pray like an hour every morning, hour and a half. Just starting on my knees. Watson Rifa, that's right, my boy. I appreciate you. Bigfoot's laughing. How do I get a HELOC? Cabron, HELOCs are harder to get than traditional loans. Are you ready? I mean, With a traditional loan to buy a house, you can buy a house with like a 600 credit score. You could buy a house with a 600 and up credit score. With a HELOC, shit, that's at least 700. You're going to need at least 700 credit. And we ain't even talking about your income or assets. We're just talking about credit. So why? Because, they want to the surety of the money, one. And, they let the people that invest, you know what I mean? They pull those out. They hold to a higher standard. Harris had Los Tigres del Norte rally in Arizona. Pinches Tigres vendidos, man. Pinches Tigres, man. Pinches Tigres vendidos, man. No, no, it's all good. It comes with the territory. You know what I mean? You keep it a buck. You know the Tigres del Norte were talking shit about her. ¿Qué? The agent tells them, wow, agarraste un trabajo y es un chequezote, es buen dinero. ¿Qué es? Es de política. ¿De qué? De los Estados Unidos. ¿Para quién? Es uno que se llama Kemala. ¿Qué? ¿Cómo se llama? Kemala. ¿Cómo se apellida? Eres. I guess they're still dropping comments about the LA Dodgers que se pasaron poquitito de verga. Not a lot. It's okay. Not the Dodgers, obviously. Some people, it's isolated, man. Again, 9 out of 10 of them could be skinny, 100-pound youngsters. That, again, there's no limits. A lot of the youngsters, man. It's crazy, man. They look like D. Kane and shit. People tear stuff up. And yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. 10, 12, 14. Orale. That's right. That's right. That was a good year. That was the first year we started the business, me and the wife. Crazy story how the photo business came around too. If you know it, you know it. I got the business given to me from the Lord Himself on a fast. I'll just say that. Send Minds, Erod, Corco, y todo. That's right. We got the YouTube Yarda attorney is in the casa. Cabron, did you see Senor Rojo? Watch the live last night or scrub through to where you see the he's got like the workers jacket on, like a green one or orange one or something like that. Rojo's in there, and I told him last night, Raskizi, I told him, man, if you came back, they're gonna hit you with all the drama, cabron. They're gonna be like, what do you think about this, and what do you think about that, and this happened and that happened, and you could be no comment, but fuck it, why? You know what I mean? People want to hear you. Know what I mean? They want to hear you talk. They don't want to hear you hold back. You know. That's right, my brother. Si se puede podcast. You know, I'm still calling you that, cabron. You're still si se puede, cabron. You're still si se puede. You feel it in your bones, too. You feel it in your bones. Go ahead, cabron. I give you permission. Change the avatar and change everything and get back in the comment section, cabron. Because I wore your shirt with Carlos Montes, one of the founders of the Brown Berets. That was a good one. Those Brown Berets were, again, it formed a spawned out of trying to help the community, man. You know, but again, it was a different time. Rodney King shit was happening. I've been night sticked and all that shit. Members only stories. But anyways, ALG, that's right, my boy. No, with all due respect, I'll call you ALG. Unless I see you change it. Mile High knocks out the boogeyman in 2 rounds, 1 minute, 36 seconds. Whoo! Talk about an accurate prediction. That's how you know he's used of God. He's a man of God right here. This is Samuel the prophet right here. He's letting people know. So he just did a Back to the Future, grabbed a little book, you know what I mean? And told them, hey, here's this book. Bet on these things and you won't lose. Biff threw it away como un pendejo. But I mean, I guess you wouldn't get it right away, right? But anyways. I'm going to be honest. I don't like any of the candidates for president. And that's true, cabron. So then the saying goes, the lesser of the two evil. I mean, you could be, and you have totally the right to, right? To have the position of, I'm going to step back, not vote, or etc. But then then your voice is not heard. I guess if you're okay with that, you're okay with that. You know what I mean? but there can be a difference, at least for 4 years, a shift, a little difference. I know they'll undo it right away, and 4 years later, he only has another term. He already had one term. All he could do is one more term, sail off to the sunset. The blue has had the government like 26 out of the last 30 years. It's crazy how you can say it's one man's problem. His fault, his fault, his fault. 24 out of the last 30, I think. 24. Someone could fact check me. 22 out of the last 30. I'll hold. So yeah, it's all good, cabrón. So we're gonna have Wayward Son on, Hermano Kia. We're gonna have Wayward Son on. He's having some mechanical problems, and so we're gonna go ahead and reschedule that. And I'd love to have you back on the channel. We could talk about a lot of other things. It says better have a gang of equity, bro. People have more than 50% equity right now in their homes. It's a seller's market, cabrón. 50% equity. So what they're doing right now is reinvesting. I got a triplex. I got a couple different investment properties. One, I priced it so good, my phone couldn't stop blowing up. It was that one that I went out there in Chowchilla with. You just got to know what you're doing. That's why my clients come to me. So a gang of equity, they bought that one. That's probably what they did. They pulled out a HELOC and bought that house. I had it set for $250, but it went over asking at $265. It turned into a bidding war. And since me, it's my casa. O sea, I'm on the side with the leverage. I just lean back. I WhatsApp my seller. He's in Mexico, and it was good. Who's gonna be in DC when Trump loses again? Vatos gonna be taking poops on politicians' desks again. Chingado, man. I don't know what you're talking about. Golden showers or what? Tony just came in the Casa des, right? Fresh out of fucking Nellis. That's the Nellis avatar. Well, if he loses, then, like I said, I got people that aren't going to be able to do what they want to do, at least for 4 more years. I mean, let's keep it a buck, man. A lot of us don't give a shit about politics. It is a conversation starter. You should give a shit. It does move the needle. But some of these people like Kamala, I'll tell you what, she is super establishment. She is in bed with all of them. She's going to be, when she wins, she's going to go, her net worth will go from 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 mil to 50, 60, 80, 100 mil. And since she controls the Department of Justice, no investigation, no bank records, no investigation, no wire audits, nothing. That's what people do. I just bought a house. I want to take another HELOC on my home. I have 7. See, I knew you had to have 700. Cabron, you're in a good position, man. You're doing good. Do I check with my credit union? Yeah, I would. Or I'll just give you a website where you can get your credit score for free. You want to make sure you do a soft inquiry way. Don't do no hard inquiries on your credit. I'll let you know. Just get at me on IG, Chicano Tube, or 831. The number's right there, way. Los Tigres, we're seeing the money. Yeah, they're talking shit. And then they're probably, when they're leaving, they looked at each other and they're like, hey, ¿qué raza es? They probably were confused. Like, they don't know, because she had one of those faces that it can be Indian, but it can be a lot of things. It's one of those faces, Tiene la cara de hormiga también, but I'm just saying. Que mala. Yeah, but you got to put que, way, like Q-U-E, but it's que mala. Again, the raza, we're notorious at nicknames, man. We're notorious, man. El tío Chiquis y Chucho y Chepo y, all that. Boxer is a tank versus Mile High, the sniper. Are you going to be there, si se puede? Are you going to be there? Text me right now. Text me. I feel the energy. I feel like you want to see it in person. Are you going to be there? And if you are, I need that tux because we need to look on point again. Just let me know. But you always, you always have access. And even I was talking with Rojo too. I'm like, Rojo, you going to be there? A ver, bailate un corrido. Shao! Chinga. You know which one? Las Tres Tumbas. Así le dijo su padre. Guárdate mucho el pellejo. Man, that one, Las Tres Tumbas. Look up that one. I can't sing, way. I can't sing. My first house was a FHA, a little bit stricter, and you could write off the mortgage insurance, donations, dependents. Because that time, yeah, they're good times. It's a good seller's market right now if you have a rental. But what for me, the name of the game is at least get one property per kid. What I recommend doing is getting one property per kid, trusting it to them. Don't tell them shit, because then luego van a hacer que pelear por los terrenos and all that. And then trust it to them. They won't know about it. And then, God forbid, well, your time on this earth is going to come soon. I mean, come one day. And then when they leave, they already have a home, which is valued at X, and they already have income coming in, which is valued at X. So imagine, I mean, it's not going to replace you, but it lightens the load, the burden a little bit financially. But then also have some life insurance, at least twice the value of the house. At least twice the value of the house. Twice the value of the mortgage of the house, what you got left. You can put cushion in there too, but twice is a good cushion. Twice. Saludos, Kiawi. That's right, Kiawi, getting respect. Thought you were going to do Wayward Life. Yeah, so mechanical problem. So I went ahead and I turned it into the Friday night show. So I had to switch a thumbnail. I got on a little bit late, switch a thumbnail. I just opened it up, and it's all good. But yeah, obviously it's real world shit happens, right? It could happen to me too. Spencer, if I don't come on a Friday night or a Wednesday or the Sunday night, but sometimes shit gets in the way, or it's family time. And I know you guys respect it because I preach it. You got to have family. Remember what they said? Remember what the Godfather said? Do you spend time with your kids? I do. Good. Because we're not animal. Remember he said that? 1111th Street, Ranker. Mikey looks like Mario Almada. I know you meant Almada. Well, yeah, the Hermanos Almadas. My dad, one of his favorite movies from Los Hermanos Almada was 357 Magnum. Man, that movie was one of Pop's favorite. He had it on VHS. He made sure we bought it on VHS, and he played it over, and he's playing it on the main TV. So I seen that movie at least a dozen times. Mario Almada, o sea, they're men's men. You know what I mean? We need to still have that cloth is still existing where there's men's men. If your manhood is low, if your masculinity is low, you'll feel it when you get around a real man. Let's just keep that a buck. What's gacho? I don't know why it crossed my mind right now. On training day, remember when he told the guy, hey, you have any kids? Yeah, I have a daughter. Oh, if you ever need a boys, I'll hook the old lady up. Dude got pissed. And someone had asked me, he said, Mikey, what do you think if someone just has all girls or all boys? If it's a man and he has all girls, is he less masculine as opposed to men that have boys? And that was a good question, man. You guys get some good questions on here, some real good questions. And I thought about it for a second, and I said, well, I don't want to, and this could be totally wrong, but it's my opinion, and I'm going to shoot straight from the pinche. As a matter of fact, let me get another shot. I'm going to shoot straight from the corazon. The gender of the baby, I believe, is the man. The man's seed that determines the gender of the baby. Respectfully. And if it comes out like girl, in my opinion, and this might be a tradition, this might be a pinche macho opinion, machista. I might have got it from Dad, Dispensa. I might have got that from Dad, you know what I mean? Along with the courage, the huevos, and everything else, Michoacan. But it's not, I don't think it would be the dude is less masculine. O sea, I'm not saying the guy can't debo someone and knock someone off their boots and all that, but maybe there's something, just a little bit less. Something a little bit less. Does that make sense? I might be off. Did I just kick off some controversial shit? It's all good. Let me know your opinion. Salud. Acho. It burns. That took the cruda away right away. Saludos, Erod. Well, the first shot did. The second shot, too. All right, man. I don't like either candidate, but prefer Trompito. Well, we got 3 days and a wake up. I'm not gonna do a live on Tuesday. At first, I was like, "Yeah, do a live." The last, nah, we've been talking about it. We mention it. All I know is the neighborhood, the barrio, what affects them, and what affects them is the economy. The border directly, no. Everything else they want to argue about with politics, abortions or whatever, in a minimal way. What's really affecting the neighborhoods is the economy. And I know people that are working 3 jobs right now. Real shit, man. Real shit. Not one man's problem or solution. And it's crazy when it's like an issue you're never going to be able to fix. Like the border. It's going to be every 4 years. The border. What do you think? The border. Yeah, they're coming over by the tens of thousands. Instead of 1, 2, 3 million under a presidency's term, right now they're estimated 11 and 12 million. Okay. So 11, 12, and these are all men from different countries and backpacks. And less than 10% are from Mexico. I mean, for the HELOC, my boy, that's right, cabron. Yeah, well, just get at me. Wait, I'm accessible, man. There's the phone number. If not, I'm on IG. I'm always accessible for little things like that, little tips. And I'm not saying I know it all, but I started from the gutter, my boy. I started from the gutter, man. There ain't no fucking victim over here. I'll tell you that, man. It's crazy because when you think like that, that's what you attract. I'm limited. Well, damn. How many times you gonna say it? Think it. You're embodying that shit. Credit Karma is pretty accurate and free. Yeah, but yeah, you're right. But in general, I got a better one. Because one thing is your credit when you're checking it in general. Another thing is your credit when you're running a transaction, a major one, like purchasing property. That's why I said, someone said get a pre-qual letter. I said no, the pre-qualification letter, that's just what your little loan officer gives you, and now you think it's like a fucking armor, like you're ready to go. Your pre-qual letter ain't shit. What you have to get is a pre-approval letter, because the pre-approval letter from the bank, directly from the bank, the pre-approval letter has all the checks on there, extensive checks, thorough checks, your employment, your taxes, your bank statements, your credit, your real credit. You know when they're gonna tell you your real credit? Try to buy a home. Oh, but DJ or whoever that was. Message retracted. It's all good. Death row. Retract his pinchy messages. It's all good. I don't get offended away, whatever it was. What if Trump is like the native tribes that fought alongside the Spanish against the Aztec? Then they got enslaved after. Laugh out loud. I mean, you can go analogy after analogy way, but I mean, there's things on both sides, right? Like on the blue side. Did you know they didn't want to free the slaves? I'll hold. No. Did you know that they didn't want to free the slaves? They fought to keep the slaves. And the only thing they can do right now is pander and buy them. Or say, I buy the vote from that people. That gets them to forget that they were 100% for keeping slavery alive in the United States. I'll hold. You're tripping. Lightweight interest rate just went back up to 7%. Yeah, it's very volatile. Oh, yeah, I forgot you're a realtor. No, I know the real numbers. It's volatile. So if they went 5.75 for a week, 2 weeks, and then went back up to 7, it's normal. They've been at 10, they've been at 8. Most of the raza, well, those places that say your job is your credit, finance a car. Those places are giving the raza 22% interest rates. 20% interest. I'm not kidding, man. Aceptamos a todos. That's what they say. So if you don't mind paying 20% interest on a car and you want to start arguing for 2-3 points, it's always better to own than to rent. Last 7 presidents, Biden, 1981. That's the year I was born. 4 GOP, 3 Dems. Okay, that's a fact check. Last 7, how many? 81 to now? That's a lot of years. So 24 plus 19? That's a lot of years, man. Homie hangouts in the casa. I wish we would have jumped on last night, way. It was a good old time. Senor Rojo was here. That's right. Damn, Tony, that's a lot. Take it in, homie. Orale. Big Cubo, the Chicano Nation. That's right, my boy. Well, tonight we're putting it on like this. Cabrones. Viva Mexico. That's just what it is. Laugh out loud. I was showing my chavalitos a VHS and we had to go to Hollywood Videos or Blockbuster to rent it. And we get charged extra if the VHS wasn't rewound. Yeah, they tripped. What was the extra though? $2, a buck. You know what I mean? Yeah, the Blockbuster that was the Buffalo Wild Wings. I went to a couple times over there in North Salinas and Santa Rita. Shout out to Yance 831 in Santa Rita. Shout out to him. Power to the people. That's right. No one's really going to give the power to all the people, but you can get a good economy, man. At least the basic fundamentals. You know what I mean? Safety, security, a good economy. Is that too much to ask? Is that too much to ask? No, but what they'll do is be like, fuck Mike, fuck Mike, fuck Mike. If I ran and I said the economy, safety, security, and someone else ran and just said F me the whole time, and at the debate, F me the whole time, it's like, I don't think that's effective, man. My youngsters trip on stuff like that. My boy, they trip, man. They trip. Yeah, I respect the youngsters, man. They do what they do. They got the baton. You know what I mean? They didn't get any kind of from the streets. They weren't like us. Like in the early 90s, there was a time where a lot of the veteranos came out. They hadn't been out since like the 70s. There was a time, and it was like it's real thick. The tension is thick, you know, when these individuals are around. It's serious, you know. But they came out, and I was fortunate to talk to, man, like 2 or 3 or 4 that for sure now they're either in ADX. I'm not going to say names, or they pretty much gave their life to it, you know. And I respect it. Motherfuckers hate Mexico. No, hombre, shit. Who waves? And let them hate on that shit. Hate on that. You know what I mean? Saludos, Risky. That's right. I appreciate you. My kids know how to put a record on though manually. Yeah, I remember moms used to have this dual record player. It was a brown one. You would just go like that, click, click. It would open up, and it had dual play. And this shit had like subs in there. I think it had 210 subs. I remember the bass was deep, and it had an 8-track, and it had the record player. It was slump. And so what I would usually use it is just for the radio, you know, the radio. I mean, I can't play. Pops had 8 tracks, but he only had like Ramon Ayala, like 4 of them. He had a Chalino, I think. I don't know. Hold on, gente. We're going to wrap it up at 9 o'clock, man. 3. All right. Hold on, gente. Hold on, man. Got to Apple Cash the kids. Apple Cash the kids, gente. And I'm getting hungry too. I'm gonna tap back in with the familia right now. The Friday night show. Let's go. 3 days. Yeah, till the elections. That's done. What else did we talk about? My kids know how to put on record. That's right. Knocking boots back. Damn, man. You're talking about some R&B? Well, shit. That's all I listen to when I'm like around the house, cabron. It's just really is R&B. That's what I listen to. That's right. The chat is lit, cabrones. Live on Chicano Tube. Live on Chicano Street. It's the Friday night show. Do me a favor, though, and hit that like and hit that subscribe. We're going to come back on the Sunday night show. I don't know what we're going to do. I think I might just put a poll up because I know the people that engage with the poll are they going to be the viewers. And so at least let them decide, cabrones. Let them have the majority vote on what we're going to do on Sunday night. I'm going to tap back in with the familia. 3 days and a wake up, and we'll see what's going on. But again, anyone that we talked about, HELOCs, investing, all that stuff, you could reach out to me. You can reach out to me. There's a phone number, or you could hit me on IG. Si quieren. That's totally up to you, mi beautiful linda raza. But let me go through the last comments one more time, and then we're going to go ahead and wrap it up because it's Dia de Muertos, and I want to tap in with the familia right now. That's right, my boy. I appreciate you. Last roll call of the night going on right now. That's right, Cultura Cafe. I appreciate you, Spankio, Pancho Zapata, El Chapo, JC. I appreciate you, cabron. Hater Elephant Man on Fire. That's right, Leo M. My boy, Corco. I appreciate you. I'm still drifting. Caller, can you hear me? You're live on Chicano Street. Absolutely. Yeah. Oh, you cut off, P Dog. My boy, you cut off. It was going to be a good one, too. I feel it, man. No, it says you're still on. Wait. My bad. We're having technical difficulties. P Dog, do me a favor. Just reach out to me. I'll give you the direct answer at the phone number below or on Chicano Tube on IG, my boy. I promise I'll get you that answer. Absolutely. I'm going to give you the neta. Mikey, the Native Americans. All right, you guys, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Yeah, I know the volume went out, but I want to go ahead. I reset it. So, Pete Dog, just go ahead and get at me either at the phone number below or hit me on Chicano Street. You guys, I'm wrapping this one up. Dia de Muertos is in the libros. It was a great one, 2024. Take that second just to chill, sit back, hit something, roll something, sip something. Think about Abuelito, what he did. I remember Abuelito, just him getting shaved in the rancho. My uncle's just shaving him because he was already older. He's my grandfather. Him getting shaved right there, but he has 3, 4 strong boys in order to do all the work. A lot of memories, man. Jalisco and Michoacan. You guys, I'm out. I'm going to tap back in with the familia. I'll see you on Sunday night. I appreciate the like. Hit the like on the way out, gente. If you're listening live or you're listening podcast style, you could do the same thing and you could hit the like button. It's free. And that just shows YouTube which videos you like and which ones you're watching, and it'll recommend them a whole lot more. And you want to make sure you're notified every time I go live. I'm out, you guys. Erod209. That's right, my boy. I appreciate you. Viva Mexico. We'll end it with this one. And I'm out, you guys. Shout!